Welcome on board to the Alien Spaceship talk show with Emmy Hikins and Trevor, a podcast where no topic is off limits. Fasten your seatbelt, stick the kettle on, you're in for a bumpy ride. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Another pseudoscience subject would be counselling, which is, in my view, a very positive thing that people either do or they receive, but it's not proven scientifically. And again, so it's a pseudoscience on that basis. But we know that psychiatrists, psychologists, great ones like Freud and Carl Jung and others, have created the basis for counselling. And let's face it, probably millions of people around the world have, I suppose, what we call therapy in the form of some sort of counselling, which is, as I understand it, and I imagine, in fact, I did a counselling course myself some years ago and put it into practice. So I know something about it, but it is, again, not a provable thing. But I guess with astrology, although it's not a provable thing, the position of the stars and the planets actually influence human personalities and traits, it's not provable. Equally, it's not disprovable. So, it's one of those things which a lot of people say, I don't believe in it, as you've said. But do you think there's anything in the, again, if you don't know your birth sign, you probably can't answer this question, but do you think there's anything in the fact if somebody is, I don't know, Taurus or Sagittarius, that they might have certain similar traits because they were born at a certain time under that sign? Do you think that could be the case? Or do you just disbelieve the whole thing?
First of all, before I answer your question, I actually did a counseling course as well.
Did you?
College of North East London, actually. Yeah,
I knew I'd seen you before somewhere. We were on the no, we weren't on the same course. But yeah, that's good. Good, yeah. So that is good.
Yeah, so
it's
I've
an
got
interesting subject to learn.
I only did it up to level 2 anyway. I didn't carry on. I should have gone up to level 3. Then I'll be qualified to, do some work in that field. But it just wasn't something that interested me. I felt it was a bit intrusive. I felt it was a bit.
Well, intrusive. It is, by definition, it has to be, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. And I had to see a counselor myself as part of the course. And then we did something called personal development, where I believe the teachers, they just stirred up a lot of contention amongst the class, and just to bring out your true self. So I struggle with that, because at one point I said to one of the teachers, I said, I think you're just causing trouble on she didn't like it. Anyway, she didn't like it, but the way that she handled it was so intelligent. She said, what makes you think that? And I thought, oh dear me, I've got to answer that question now. But it's a very light. Yeah, go on, sorry.
Yeah, were you serious when you said that to her, though?
I did.
The way.
Well, I did.
No.
Well, I did, because I was quite young then, and I just didn't. Yeah. I didn't like the idea of somebody instigating sort of a contentious thing amongst people that were ordinarily peaceful. But I didn't know it was part of the learning. But the process got me, and I kind of joined. They say if you don't beat them, if you can't beat them, you join, don't you?
Join them.
Yeah, you join them. So I kind of joined them at last, and I stirred up my own bit of controversy in the class.
Well, let me tell you. I mean, you probably won't be pleased to hear this then. But
Go on.
I know you fairly well. We know each other fairly well. Right. And hang on, got to find something. And this morning or last night, I was working on what I would say is your personality description as I know you. which I'm going to read to you, and I want you to tell me. And I've worked hard on this. I was toiling into the small hours to try and get every part of this right. And I think this describes you to a T. So I'd like you to be honest when you let me read all of it, and then you can tell me whether you think, yeah, that is really like my personality.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. You want other people to know you and like you. You tend to be critical of yourself and often doubt whether you have made the right decision or done the right thing. You have a great deal of potential which you've not always used to your advantage. While you have some flaws, we'll skip over those. While you have some flaws, you are constantly trying to improve. Sometimes you can be very sociable and extroverted, while at other times you are introverted and prefer to be alone. You prefer some change and variety and don't like to feel limited, but you also seek security in life. You consider yourself...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.